Okay, so we just finished reading the book The Boy and the Toy. And now we're going to work on syntax surgery, okay? So what we're going to be doing is looking at sentence structures. As you guys can see, I passed out you the worksheet, and on the worksheet, you'll see some words on there, and we're going to make some sentences that they're straight from the book, so they should look kind of familiar, but they're in a random order. So we're going to try and figure out the correct structure for all these sentences. So how do we know what makes a correct sentence structure? You guys have?
You can go first.
The subject comes first.
Right. What's in the subject? Just refresh our memories before we get started on the worksheet.
The subject is what does the action.
Right. So the subject is the person. So when you're looking for the subject, what words are we looking for? We're looking for the boy, the girl, he, she, them, they, me, I, it. Good. Okay, so then what will follow that? So we know we're looking for who the sentence is about to start. Then what? What comes after that?
The verb.
The verb. Good job. So next we'll be looking for the verb. What's a verb?
An action word.
An action word. So we're going to be looking for words like ran,
jumping,
could, run. Right. Good job. Okay, so then after that you could have some adjectives in there, and that's whenever they get a little tricky. So do you guys want to run through the first one together?
Sure.
You guys can work as a group. So looking at this first one, what do you think the subject is?
I think it.
Why do you think that?
I agree with Aubrey.
The thing.
Yeah, it looks like the word that would start out the sentence.
Okay.
No other word really makes sense if you'd start with that one.
So now what word are we going to look for?
Can we write that down so it's in order?
Well, if you mess up, you might have to erase.
So find the verb.
Right.
Run is a verb. So is could.
Okay. So
it could.
It could run.
Okay.
And then now we're just left with 3 words. So I'm going to write it just so I don't forget.
Okay, so do you want to see the words here? I have something that might help you. I know sometimes it's hard just looking at them and trying to put them in order. So I have note cards here, and each word is on the note card. So I'm going to set these down on the desk, and you can move these words all around so you can organize the sentence. So
order the way we think it goes. So it could run is what we think that now.
That way we don't have to erase a bunch.
And all we have.
And then
the rim around, so around the rim.
Good job.
Perfect.
Here, let's show.
Let's write that.
Okay, go ahead and
run. Alright, so there's number 1 down.
Did you find that easier being able to move the words physically around?
Yeah, I'm more of a hands-on person, learner, I guess.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. So again, I have the note cards, but let's look at it. What do we think the subject is?
Can a subject be 2 words?
Sometimes we have words to help support the subject, and
Well, out of the 4 words, wouldn't it? I don't know what.
The boy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like the subject, it's about the boy. That's why I asked if it'd be.
Yep. So the only word there that could possibly be the subject is the boy. And a little hint: what do we always start our sentences with? What is that first letter always?
Capital letters.
A capital letter, yeah. So you'll notice the little hint that'll help you guys out.
Yeah, so it starts with the, because,
Good job, he just added his period to the end of his sentence.
yeah,
That is correct sentence structure.
yeah, it doesn't give you that option. So and then we decided boy was the second word.
Yep.
So now we're left with
Here's your note cards
happy and
again.
was.
So, yep.
You want
Was
me?
the verb.
Was, that's a tricky verb, huh? It wasn't,
Yeah.
it's not an action word. It's not like he's jumping or running, but the boy
But it
was.
can't be happy, so it has to be was.
Exactly. Like she said, it cannot be happy. Happy's not a verb, so. Alright, next one.
Do you have flashcards for this one?
I do, yes. Okay, so what's the subject here?
The same as the last one.
I was gonna say that as
boy.
well.
The boy, well, remember what our story was about?
The boy.
The boy, and the toy, yes, so. That's what he said,
So let's start with the boy again.
Move the note cards around in case we mess up. Can you do that? Never lonely was. So it's not lonely. Gotta pick the verb.
Which one? Do you know which one?
Wait, what'd you ask? I wasn't.
The verb.
I'm focusing.
Is never a verb? Can you?
Yeah. You can never do something.
No, you can.
No, that would be,
No.
that's an adjective.
Well, you
It's-
can't lonely something.
No.
Exactly, so
But you
what?
can't was something.
I remember this is one of our tricky ones.
Oh, yeah. Then
This
the
is
boy
tricky.
was, yeah, put that there. And then never lonely, because you can't be lonely. Or, I mean, you can be, yeah.
He was never lonely because he had his toy, right?
Mhm.
So we think about back to the story that might help us figure out this structure a little bit. Okay, guys. This last one is tricky.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah.
There is a lot of
It's
words.
tough.
It's a lot of those
Definitely need the note cards.
helper words in there too. Okay, so just looking at it.
Starts with the with the capital.
Great, there's our case. So we know the
The
has
starts.
the capital. What could be our subject? I'm gonna give you guys a hint that there are two that it could be. I know this one takes up a lot of room.
So
Long sentence.
there's boy and robot. Those are both.
Right. Those are
Those
both.
could both be a subject. And then
So-
the verb is discovered. So
I have a
we move
yes.
the boy or robot here, and then discovered.
That's a good way to look at
Discovered
it.
that.
Okay, let's think back to our story though. So you guys have the robot discovered that the boy was clever.
I think we should switch those two words around.
I was gonna what in our story the robot did many things and the boy was so shocked and amazed that that robot could do that.
Yeah,
So-
the robot was the smarty pants.
Yeah, so the boy discovered that the robot was clever.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
Let me write it.
Good job. So that was kind of
It's not on the.
Do you guys have any questions about our syntax surgery? Do you guys find it helpful to have these note cards to be able to physically move the words
Yeah,
around?
that because as soon as we moved it, that made it a lot easier to see.
Yeah, I would have had
What
to
was left
erase a
over.
good bit if I didn't have that.
Perfect. Okay.
So, yeah, that worked.
Good work.